Jackson, my name, huh?
Ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color's bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I didn't know my everybody drop when I drop. It's shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take no squeeze. Putting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chicks, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, taste of the views. What I do? Lace up the shoes, taste of the views. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, taste of the views. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color coops. Oh no, I couldn't be number two. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab if you can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can catch this breeze free. Stop doing your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team, shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matches. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dot. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long.
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike. 53, Mike.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
No, check that. We got Mike 52.
To throw, it's Allen. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
After the sack on 1st down, Allen, and he fires one incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. 3rd down here. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this hit caught by Beasley. Touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
74.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Check 19. Check 52. Come on. I'm coming.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
That's it, baby.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 38, Allen is going to walk one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 25 on second down, Wentz, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. Aguilar has it. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, stop. 5 wide.
From the 27, Allen, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation in there. The defense won the battle. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Wentz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up the blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Now they set up the screen for Clement. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here we go, get off the field.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Looks like 7. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Swing, double.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Running with Howard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Throwing now is Allen. Jones has it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Jones last year led the Bills, 652 receiving yards, 7 touchdowns, more than double his production from 2017. Now they're hoping for an even bigger bump this year. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He completes it to Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher if guys trying to get to the football.
15 yards on the play, first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's West.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He finds West. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Allen to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Allen. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Allen now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
56.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Allen now from the gun, he'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
58, come on. 58, come on. Watch the run, watch the run. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58.
Allen. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but now it's 3rd and goal. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Hey, you're on the 9 over there. You're on the 9. Watch 20, check 20. I love it. Check. Pass 85, pass 85. Motion, motion. Hey, box truck.
A final shot before half for Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Throwing now is Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that.
John Brown, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. His second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bills have taken the lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey, and that's gonna wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run on first down. It's Howard. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you win two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from the one. They'll try and run it now with Sproles. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is third and goal. To throw is Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now T.J. Yeldon, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To the air. Allen. Caught by Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Allen setting up the screen for West. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charcanic West, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the... And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Howard. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hey, Ford, coach you! Hey, Charlie!
From the 45 on second down, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings us second down.
Here's Sproles. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. It's caught by Jackson. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing on first is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Wentz to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's coming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Arnold. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Check 53. Check 53. Let's go. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Operating from the gun. Allen. And that is incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Howard. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Wentz. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. Aguilar has it. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On 1st down, it's Howard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run on 1st down. Howard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Wins to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Wins. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Oh, and Elliott has pushed it to the right. It is no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills was work to do on 3rd and long. It's complete. It's gone. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And the grab by Cron. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Allen to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do. Charles got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go, defense.
Back to throw. Allen. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. It's the party now. It's the party now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the... Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Eagles, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.